Red Templars on the Storm Coast operation available. Ooh. I think that will finally allow us to explore that cave, if you remember it. Ooh, and Iron Bull has a quest. Here we go. Let's drop by. I wonder if the quest is connected to him. Hello, my friend.
Ah, come on, Krim. I'm working my ass off trying to get you to see that move.
You still got plenty of arse left, Chief. Your worship.
Glad you came by. I got a letter from my contacts in the Ben Hasrath. Already verified it with Red.
I'm actually using Twitch Studios to stream, and it kind of doesn't like Dragon Age Origins. And I tried to fix it, and so far it didn't work. So the issue is that outside of cutscenes, it works, but once it encounters a cutscene, it completely stops recording, and you just have like one frame, and that's it. Like it's frozen.
Do you want to discuss this alone?
Not like I was hiding it from my boys. Besides, right now, I need to hit something.
You know they've got training dummies, Chief.
The training dummy might actually defend itself against the shield bash. Anyway, the Ben Hasrath letter.
Ooh. I wonder what they wrote about.
What did the letter say?
The Ben Hasrath have been reading my reports. They don't like Corypheus or his Venatori. And they really don't like Red Lyrium. They're ready to work with us. With you, boss. The Qunari and the Inquisition, joining forces.
I mean, that actually sounds good. Kind of too good to be true, but I'm all ears.
That could be a powerful alliance.
My people have never made a full-blown alliance with a foreign power before. This would be a big step. They found a massive Red Lyrium shipping operation out on the coast.
They wanted us to hit it together. Talked about bringing in one of their dreadnoughts. Always wanted to see one of those big war ships in action.
Did you see that? Go get some water. They're worried about tipping the smugglers, so no army. My chargers, you, maybe some backup.
It sounds kind of suspicious, right? Like keeping it like very, very low key. And like the first time they actually want to ally. I don't know. It seems weird.
What does this alliance really get us?
They wouldn't use the word alliance if they didn't mean it. Naval power. More Ben Hasrath reports. Qunari soldiers pointed at the Venatori. It could do a lot of good.
Good.
You don't seem entirely happy about this.
No, I'm good. It's... I'm used to them being over there. It's been a while.
I would love for him to share his, I don't know, concerns or suspicions.
I thought Qunari wanted to extend their reach to the whole world.
Yeah. Just didn't think I'd see it. Look, the Qun answers a lot of questions. It's a good life for a lot of people. But it's a big change. And a lot of folks here wouldn't do so well under that kind of life. I guess it's not like we're converting. This is just us joining forces against Corypheus. On that front, I think we're good.
I just hope it's not one thing first and then the converting starts.
I think the Inquisition could use some help from the Qunari.
Good. I'll pass on word to Cullen and Red. We can set up the meeting whenever you're ready.
Oh, wow. That will be a very interesting... Ah, and for that we also have to go to the Storm Coast. Nice. Yeah, seems like he doesn't want to reunite with his, well, allies, kin, his faction.
Your worship.
Varric. And who's that with you?
I appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or what's his name?
Are you worrying for me or for yourself?
A little of column A, a little of column B. I am the expendable one, after all.
Oh, don't worry, I'll protect you. We'll just have to... Well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Davry, at your service.
Oh, Bianca. Interesting. I wonder if that's connected, like, to the crossbow. What the heck? Yeah, let's ask that.
Your name is Bianca.
It's a common name. Half the girls in the Merchants Guild are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga. I lucked out.
Wow.
I take it you're a friend of Varric's.
Who isn't a friend of Varric's? You have met him before, right?
I don't think they look nervous. They look rather like I disturbed something I shouldn't have disturbed.
Any friend of Varric's is welcome here.
Be careful saying things like that. Some of his friends you don't want to meet. Well, maybe you do. Who am I to judge?
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
The site of Bartran's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a deep roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
It doesn't sound too pleasant. Interesting, seems like we get lots of character quests right now. I wonder why, because last time we checked, we didn't get any.
How do we know they're not using multiple entrances to get to the Tig?
Navigating the deep roads isn't like the surface. There's no accurate maps of the whole system, and there are cave-ins, darkspawn, lava floods. If you find a route that gets where you're going, you don't deviate. Trying to find another way could be deadly.
So we could actually deal like a serious blow. Oh, she's Varric's former lover. Interesting. So you named the crossbow probably after her? Huh.
Who could have given away the Tig's location?
There were a few people who knew. Hirelings from the expedition, a couple of close friends.
How they found out isn't important. What matters is we know where they are now.
If it's such a secret, how do you know about it, Bianca?
I told her. Right after the expedition, I wrote and told Bianca what we found. I had artifacts that needed buyers, and she had more contacts that would pay for them. Plus, I owed her.
Interesting. What did you owe her? Why? I want to ask. I want to know everything.
You can get there from Orlais. It's a long way to the free marches.
The deep roads are all connected. Or they used to be. Collapses and such. Some of them on purpose.
They really are roads. They spanned the Dwarven Empire, went to every corner of the continent, maybe further. In theory, you can get to any Tig using the deep roads, but in practice, there's a reason nobody uses them anymore.
I don't think we should pass on a... Well, we shouldn't pass on an opportunity to do something for Varric, but we also shouldn't pass on an opportunity to shut down Red Lyrium business.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
Right. That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance.
Tell me more about her. Can I ask you about her?
Something you wanted to talk about?
Special?
Tell me the truth, Varric. Do you actually think I was sent by Andraste?
Shit. This is going to be awkward. I guess I do.
Oh.
Either you're guided by the hand of some higher power, or you have the worst luck.
Interesting.
I wouldn't have pegged you as an Andrastian.
It's a great story. It's got heroism, love, betrayal, and random musical numbers. What's not to like? I don't have a nug in this race. It could be bullshit, it could be true. I'll never know. But I like the idea that maybe you could save the world with a song.
Then again, just because I like a story doesn't have to mean that I believe it's a true story.
Let's be realistic. It could be both.
You've got a point. Look at all the shit that's happened to you. You were saved from the explosion that leveled a mountaintop and fell out of the Fade,
I
You
mean...
traveled through time, faced down one of the ancient magisters who started the Blights, had a mountain fall on you, and lived, stopped an army of demons. One of those things would be impossible. All of them together? That's a miracle.
He has a point. We already had quite a lot of adventures. But I mean, then again, we also went to the Fade. We now know that we are not, like, chosen by Andraste. Unless it's in a very indirect way.
So on the basis of my extraordinarily bad luck, you think I'm Andraste's herald?
If you know the story of Andraste, you know that bad luck is sort of her thing.
Yay. But well, she got burned in the end, so I guess. Let me just see if we have more quests we can take. Just special shipments. I mean, the Golden City is real. True. But I mean... the question is, like, how much is true? Just because places are true. And I mean, you do have supernatural beings like spirits or demons and stuff like that. Or, well, Corypheus. Alright. Hold on Wycombe. Damn it, we're just getting new things to do. Harden Hightown. Trouble in Skyhold. Commander, the Kirkwall guards don't particularly appreciate our being here, but they're not willing to turn us away, so I call that a small victory. None of the magistrate's neighbors saw anyone entering or leaving his estate the night of his death. There were no footprints and no signs of forced entry. The guards suspected a cautery hit, but the knife found in the magistrate's bag was very expensive, not a disposable weapon. Argon thinks this wasn't a professional kill. We're checking into the knife's origin now. Lieutenant Malloy. It was just that we found like a fake copy of Harden Hightown, and basically what was described there was used to kill someone. Okay. Let's do the glyph thing. Investigate the elven glyphs. The elven glyphs discovered in the Dales might prove valuable. Cursory inspections suggest they predate the ruins in which they were found, possibly transferred onto the stone from a much older edifice that dates back to the original elven nation, or even earlier. Let's go. I mean, we do have quite a lot of power. It required some gifts to several Dalish clans traveling along the Waking Sea coast, but Killian was able to get the text he needed to translate the glyphs. He claims they are a kind of map, showing the location to an ancient temple dedicated to Durthaman, the elven god of secrets. He has provided us the location, but it should be noted we are not the first to investigate these glyphs. A group of treasure hunters evidently mentioned them several years ago, though they have not been heard from since. Oh, it's a new area. Interesting. Okay, let's make contact in the Emerald Graves. Go. Scott Harding made contact with Fairbanks and his men in the Emerald Graves, and had a run-in with the rebel freemen of the Dales. They are as violent as we've been led to believe. As for Fairbanks, Harding was unable to coax much from him. He will only share what he knows with the Herald of Andraste, it seems. Fairbanks is holding his information close to his chest. I wonder if it might relate to something bigger than just the freemen of the Dales. If there's a chance at all, then we must learn all we can from him. Harding has set up an outpost in the Emerald Graves. Be careful, Inquisitor. The Forest of the Graves is treacherous and home to enemies both new and ancient. Liliana. So many new places. We have way too many things we could do here. Red Templars on the Storm Coast. Reports indicate that Red Templars have taken over an old dwarven port on the Storm Coast, granting them a foothold in Ferelden, as well as easy access to the Waking Sea. The port itself provides a strong defense from outside attack. A full assault by our soldiers might eventually yield results, but not without high casualties. A smaller group may have better luck infiltrating their stronghold. Let's go with secrets, let's be small and sneaky. Gamer graves are one of my favorite areas in Inquisition. I think I also remember really enjoying those. Our agents have acquired access to the Red Templars, foothold on the Storm Coast. The Templars feel themselves secure. It's time to prove them wrong. Liliana. Not now. I'd say let's focus on this part first. Obtain the amulet for Cole. Let's go with Josephine.
Let us begin.
Which takes much longer. I want to see... Yeah, I want to see Hard and Hightown till the end. So let's go with Cullen.
Inquisitor.
5.5 hours. What the heck? What the heck? That's such a long time. And yeah, we don't need the resources. Let's locate the missing Seekers, because that's for Cassandra.
Inquisitor.
5.5 hours. What? Okay, now we have like 300 things we could do. What do we want to do? I'd say we go with the glyphs, because that's what I started to do today. So... Western approach, using waste. Exalted plains. Where do we find the thing with the glyphs? Storm Coast, disaster in the deep roads, landmarks in the hinterland. Let's have a look. Journal. With the 300 quests as well. Exalted plains. Familiar ring. Veteran, Bear Pals. Camps. Damn it, where do we go now? Where do we go to follow the glyphs? Let's have a look. Which places are new? I mean the Emerald Graves? Sure. Lamaya, Hinterlands. Ah, Lost Temple of Dirthaman. I think that's the place. Okay, Dorian. Oh gosh, Warwick. How about Dorian, Varric, and Cassandra? Kind of the mood for that. Let's see where the glyphs are leading us. Looks like a really wet dungeon. And not really like a temple. But let's see. Down we go. Investigate the area.
Someone's been here.
And never left.
Yeah, it looks very humid and wet. Let's have a read. Let's not have a read. Oh, maybe this one. The small book appears to be a collection of notes, judging by the dates, written over a period of 3 years. They chronicle the search for something called Dirthaman's Wisdom by an Orlesian archivist, Lord Grecian Fawkes. The elven god of secrets disappeared along with all his kin, or so the legend claimed. Yet his priesthood remained behind, and the priest was said to possess the ability to see and know all. I believe this to be the result of magic, and not a divine gift. Magic locked in treasures that remain to this day. With the aid of my companions, I hope to prove it. I believe I have found the Temple of Dirthaman, the resting place for the wisdom, or at least the location of the last high priest who was said to possess it. From all I have gathered, might be possible to summon this High Priest spirit from the ether here in this place. Impossible? Huh. Yet Eartherman's rituals will eventually allow it. Perhaps one of the oldest secrets we know of will be revealed to us here. Okay, let's level up Varric before we continue. Just 1 point, but I mean, we do take it. Okay. It's dark. Investigate the area. Do we just have like lots of... Yeah, we just have lots of areas we want to discover and look around. It does really look like a very nice temple. And with a wolf here. And there's a glyph. So how do we get some... Was there Veilfire in the entrance? I just have to go back. I don't think I saw something. No. Okay, so we have to find Veilfire and then we can have a look. Ah, there it is. But I think we have to fight this guy here first. Hello, my friend.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, my friend. Here we go. Come on. Seriously? Why did I draw my weapon? But I think it will be... The Lost Temple of Delthaman. We few whisper here where shadow dwells. Some words remain unuttered. Truths are pushed down, where they shall never rise again.
It's strange that I can understand that.
A spell of comprehension, perhaps. Amazing that it still functions.
Aren't we an elf and should be able to understand it? Or is it that ancient? Did you see that? My inventory is full. I hate it. Why is that? It's so quick. So quick that your inventory is full. Take the Hat of Misery. Do I want the Hat of Misery?
The altar's absorbing the fire, eating the magic.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I heard something. Here.
Make it take you!
More shields. Okay. So we're taking artifacts and thus summoning undead. How fun. Anyway.
Warm. Juicy, too. Pleasant.
All part of a ritual, I'd say. Whoever that belongs to, they're not dead.
The VFI is gone. I bet we can get new one here. Okay, so we're looking both for glyphs and also for some weird artifacts. I really don't know. I'd expect that we should first go up and then go right, but I have no idea. Just intuition, and I don't have the best intuition. Yeah, I think this was the wrong call. Because there the path continues. Let's go back. Yeah, this looks much smaller. Ah. Another place for Veilfire. Ah, no, normal fire.
This place is bigger than you'd think.
No way through this
Great.
gate. Wonder what it's made of.
You need some sort of mechanism to unlock it. Well, maybe my intuition wasn't the worst. But I don't see any more glyphs. And I wonder how to open it. But I think there's another artifact. Did I just lose my Veilfire? Where did it even go? Let's hope we get another torch. Explorers in the temple. A number of notes are scribbled on the scroll. Many crossed out or written in terse, angry letters. Reveal the heart, united with the flame. Together they will form the key to liberation? Advancement? The translation is not clear. I also do not think this brazier is the flame it speaks of.
Weird.
Oh, seriously? We have to go and get it again because we lost it due to the lever? That's stupid. I mean, it didn't even drop. And like, couldn't one of our companions handle that? Okay. I hate things where you just have to run back. Go. Here we go back. I wonder what this lever even did. I didn't check out this hallway here again. Deathamon is gone, he said. Our highest one brings to us this gravest news. What shall we do? Where shall we go? What are the old secrets that burn within our hearts? Take the tongue of whispers. If we just flee? Nah, no. We do have to fight. But hey, fire is a pretty good way to get rid of them. Go. Come on. Right. I guess we have to take another veil torch, so let's go back. I also want to look if this door somehow opened, because I'm not really sure what the lever opened. Come on. Yeah. Dorian, move! Huh? It didn't open. Sadness. Maybe we have to go like the other way around and it's just a shortcut to the exit again? Could imagine that. Come on, V-fire. Just normal fire. And the Zelda player in me wants to light all the torches, just in case. Go. I don't think it does anything, to be honest. But it gets lighter. Brighter. Does this path lead anywhere? I think going through there is going to douse the flame. Explorers in the temple. This human man was a warrior, dead for perhaps a few months. His skin is dried and stretched over his bones. From what you can tell of the corpse, he was stabbed in the back. An expression of terror remains locked in the rictus of the dead man's face.
One of the explorers from the camp. Where are the rest of them?
And why was he stabbed in the back? It doesn't sound like undead strategy. And I have a feeling that we always have to go back to the entrance for our beer fire. I don't care what Lord Gratian claims. There were voices last night whispering to us in our sleep. It's not silly fears. It is this place. Is it worth finding this artifact he hunts if it attracts spirits to us as we search? And how did the spirits know our names? They knew personal things, events I would rather forget. I would leave if it did not mean forgoing my entire pay after months of work. Yeah, always demand part of your pay up front. Okay, inventory. Yeah, we have to destroy some things. Walking bomb, Winter's grasp. Oh, we have that one equipped. Focus gain, yeah, that one's nice. Ring of doubt. I think that one would be nice for any rogue. Here we go. Ah, the Ring of Doubt is just for mages. And I think we do not need that. Cunning, armor penetration, come on, destroy. It feels like we don't even have that much items with us. And still it's too much. And we need to upgrade Bianca sometime. Anyway, let's have a look. That one is not nicer. Go, destroy this one. Let's have a look at the daggers. I think at least those two we can definitely destroy.